it was Khabib protege versus Rafael Dos Anjos on like it was the way I described it before was like a pop-up tent, like a fireworks, like a place they sell bottle rockets and you know M40s or whatever. They just show up one day. That's how this card kind of feels. Like we still had fights TBD as of Saturday, and now it seems to be a complete card. What do you think about the card coming up on Saturday?
Honestly, I mean, I have no expectations of the card. I haven't even looked at any other names on the card besides the main event. Other than that, I know Mackenzie Dern is fighting. That's about it. But in all honesty, I've never really been sold on Khabib protege, but I feel like that's because the UFC never pushed him because that one time they pushed him, he got murked. And so then they were like, all right, we're just going to like slow ball you forever. And so I was excited for them to finally be like, all right, here's a main event against a former champion. Like, let's actually see what you got. But in his absence, filling in Paul Felder in a still lightweight, still 5-round main event on 5 days' notice, honestly interests me much more than the previous fight did. I'm much more interested in a number 5 or 6 ranked Paul Felder. I think maybe 7 now if Oliveira is ahead of him, but like number 6 ranked guy versus RDA coming back to lightweight. That's way more exciting to me, honestly. So yeah, I'm really hyped about that fight. That fight's going to be really cool. I'm super pumped for that.
Yeah, dude. I looked into the card a little bit before we jumped on here. The main event obviously is one I'm super excited about. A surprise. It kind of, it showed up as quick as I felt the rest of the card did. And Felder, his first bout since February, although it feels like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Rafael Dos Anjos last fought. Felder last fought in February, and Dos Anjos last fought in January of this year. Felder not getting blown out by competition when he retired. He's 3-2 in his last 5. Dos Anjos, on the other hand, he is 1-4 in his last 5. He has that one.
He ran into the welterweight wrestler. He ran into the welterweight wrestler, and the welterweight wrestler's got a hold of him and wrestled the shit out of him. And he was like, you know what? I'm tired of getting wrestled at welterweight. I'm going back down to lightweight, and I'm fighting a striker in Paul Felder. So I am excited to see what he does in that situation. Kind of switch it up a little bit. Because he had a
run. Man. Yeah, he had about people talk about bad luck runs in the UFC, guys that'll get, this future contender, this future champion, all that. He had not, his looking at his losses. So he lost to Colby Covington, then Kamaru Usman. He turned back Kevin Lee, who was, Kevin Lee has gone back to lightweight, I believe, right?
Yes, he's already fought back at lightweight.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And so he won that one, which would make sense because, like we just said, he's a lightweight. Leon Edwards, who's number 4 in the world.
Yeah.
And then he lost to Michael Chiesa. So, he didn't. That's the thing about Dos Anjos is how dang durable the guy is. All of those are decisions. Are they all 5-round decisions?
Except for Chiesa.
Yeah. Right. It's co-main event. Yeah, dude. And so I had a few things about this card other than the main event kind of stand out. and these are not going to be in a crazy amount of depth. Like the next one, the co-main event, Al Hassan and Williams. Look at those guys' records. Someone's going to get knocked out. That's it. That's my observation for that one. Is it looks tailor made for a KO, and I'm down to watch it. Further down the card, Brennan Allen got rebooked, but this time against Sean Strickland, who literally just fought on Halloween.
Yeah.
That I'm down. I'm down with that. Strickland looked awesome. We got Eric Anders. Corey McKenna, Contender Series vet. She was the little Welsh Irish woman. I think she's Welsh. Yeah.
Mackenzie
So
Dern
she
still
gets her first. What's that?
Is Dern still on there somewhere? Or is she gone?
No.
Dern's
No,
not.
I'll look down at the canceled bouts. No, she's not on this card. It may be on the next one. Random Marcos fights. She just seems to, I don't know, she got real weird there for a while, and now she just kind of shows up and gets armbarred.
Yeah.
Luis Smolka versus Quinones.
Oh,
I am down for that fight. That fight is super fun. Yeah. Jose Alberto Quinones. Yeah, Ashley Ritter, Rice McKee, Alex Moreno. Yeah, I mean the card's gonna be fine. It is. I actually looking at the names. Definitely, you could give this the subtitle. You know, if they still did that, I think that this card, it would be fair to say like, you know, like UFC Fight Night future champions, or like something just to be like, listen, the undercard of this card,
Prospect Mountain.
Yeah, Prospect Valley, which is not a bad thing per se. I'm not against it in principle. It's just, you know, you for cards like this, I think you really might need to be a wild man. Just an MMA wild man to watch these, which we do. I watch them every. I don't know why we ever talk about I don't know why we ever talk about the quality of a card, because we are the dudes that just show up and watch.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch
but
it.
I'll still, if it sucks, I'm still gonna complain about it afterwards.
Yeah, true. True. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, well, that's that. I mean, that's the card. It's a good card. I in the fights that I didn't know who people were, when I went and I clicked on them and I was like trying to get a sense of like how they fight or whatever. It's just loaded with people that like to put people to sleep with their bones. So I think it'll ultimately deliver some fun.